Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking vitamin C serums, but more specifically, the truth about vitamin C serums. And that truth is, if you're using vitamin C in isolation, you're probably never going to achieve the results that you want to see. Vitamin C works best in combination with other active ingredients. It's the layering and the pairing that's key in order to minimize hyperpigmentation, fade dark spots, and boost collagen and elastin. But don't worry, it doesn't need to be super complicated, and it certainly doesn't need to break the bank. I want to share with you 5 amazing vitamin C pairings, which in some cases can actually quadruple the results that you're going to see. There's some really inexpensive serums out there that combine vitamin C with these amazing actives, and so hopefully this video will just make it really easy for you guys to streamline and at the same time elevate your vitamin C results. Sit back, relax, let's talk the very best vitamin C pairings. Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal favourite vitamin C pairings, and for those of you that have been with the channel some time, you'll know that I'll never be without my vitamin C serums, but as with everything in skincare, different things will work differently for each individual. Our skin is unique like us as human beings, and so it's always worth bearing that in mind. So I would love to know what your vitamin C before and after results have been. What's that one vitamin C serum that's worked best for you? Share your favourite down in the comments section below, because honestly I feel like we're all on a skincare journey together as a community, and I would love to hear from you and the products that have given you the very best results. I'm going to mention a couple of products as we go through today's video, but just as always, I like to throw in that disclaimer to say this isn't sponsored and it isn't in paid partnership. You'll never see sponsored content here on Mad About Skin because I pride myself on my independence, speaking from the heart and never the wallet. So if you appreciate truly independent skincare advice, recommendations and reviews, make sure to reach down and give the video a big thumbs up and a like. This really does support me as an independent skincare content creator, and I'm only here thanks to you guys, and I do honestly really appreciate the love, the kindness and the support that you guys show me each and every single day. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So vitamin C, whichever form you go for, pure form, derivative form, or maybe something in between, it's all about the layering and the pairing. That's what's going to give you the very best results. I hear from lots of you guys down in the comment section of videos that say you've been using vitamin C consistently for months and you've just never achieved the results that you were promised either by the brands or from other people sharing their experiences online. And I think often that disappointment comes down to the fact that we use vitamin C in isolation. We're not using it alongside other actives in order to get the very best results. Vitamin C actually pairs well with so many different ingredients, and like I said, there's lots of data and studies out there to show just how beneficial these pairings can be in terms of quadrupling, in some instances, the results that you can see. And so let's get into some of these amazing pairings. First and foremost, I want to talk about vitamin C and centella asiatica. Now, I won't labour this point too much because I've spoken about this pairing on the channel so often already, because this is something I've been doing for the past 5 years, and honestly, it's transformed my skin. Now, I actually found a study, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, that showed if you use centella asiatica and vitamin C together in your skincare routine, it actually quadruples the amount of additional collagen produced versus just using vitamin C in isolation. That's 4 times the anti-aging benefit just using one extra ingredient. And thankfully, there are some great vitamin C serums now which actually have centella asiatica already in that formulation, meaning it's super simple to incorporate it. This is the one that I would definitely recommend to everyone out there because it's really easy to get into your skincare routine, and it, for me at least, shown the most amazing benefits, particularly when it comes to anti-aging. Now, you can absolutely just use a centella serum alongside your favourite vitamin C. One of mine is this. This is the Skin 1004 centella ampule. This really inexpensive. Use this alongside your vitamin C, and that just helps you to achieve this pairing. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in. You can do centella first or you can do vitamin C first. It really makes no difference. Just make sure that you have both of these ingredients somewhere in your skincare routine. However, if you don't want to have a separate centella serum in your routine, you could actually just switch out your existing vitamin C for the V-Green Vitamin C Ampule. This contains a 20% concentration of vitamin C and centella asiatica already built into that formula. It's got a high dose of that centella, so you're really going to get the best results from this pairing, and it's kind of like a one and done. I love the V-Green vitamin C, it's one of my favourites, but whether you decide to go down the route of the V-Green one and done approach, or you just slot in a centella asiatica alongside your existing vitamin C, it's entirely up to you. But this is a pairing you definitely want to get on board with if you're serious about anti-aging. Now, the second amazing vitamin C pairing is an ingredient called glutathione. Now, I know that sounds super scientific and impossible to spell, but don't worry, because I've linked this, any products mentioned in today's video, down in the description box below. So if you didn't quite catch the name, you want to check the price point, read the reviews, those links are there for your convenience, as is a little explanation of each and every one of these ingredients. But glutathione is fantastic because it actually speeds up the rate at which vitamin C works. One study looking at the use of vitamin C and glutathione together for fading hyperpigmentation showed using that glutathione alongside ascorbic acid actually increases the speed at which it works by 3 times. So triple the speed at delivering those fading of hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration. That has to be a good thing. I am super impatient. I don't want to have to wait forever to see these results. So if I can get 3 times the speed by just using an extra ingredient, I'm all on board with that. And the good news is most advanced vitamin C serums, the well-formulated ones, now have glutathione as standard. Brands know that it's almost like a no-brainer to incorporate glutathione alongside vitamin C, so they now use them as standard in their formulations. 2 of my absolute favourites are these. So this is the Allies of Skin 20% vitamin C brightening and firming serum. This is the quickest acting vitamin C I have ever used. Starts to fade your hyperpigmentation in just 2 weeks, and I really think, amongst other things, it's the glutathione in this that's really helped achieving that quick turnaround. I love this. I've got one here. I'm just about to finish one. This is an absolute go-to for me every single day. One of my favourite vitamin C serums. It's not the cheapest out there, but it's definitely the best formulated. So if you did want to try this, I have got a cheeky 20% discount code, which will bring the price of this down a little bit. I've linked that again down in the description. But yeah, this is one of my go-to vitamin Cs because it just works really quickly. So if you're impatient, definitely glutathione and vitamin C together will be your best friend. Now, a slightly more affordable option for people whose budget doesn't stretch their Allies of Skin is this one. This is the PSA Skin Follow the Light Mask. Again, you've got ascorbic acid, that vitamin C in here, alongside a high-dose glutathione. Works super quickly. You only actually need to use this twice a week as a 10-minute leave on treatment, and you will be glowing to the gods. That hyperpigmentation will be erased, and you'll just have a boost to your skin confidence. It works so quickly because of that glutathione, but just beware, this packs a punch. So a couple of times a week as a 10-minute leave on treatment is all you need, but one of my absolute favorites. Now, in third spot on this list of the best vitamin C pairings is a little antioxidant known as astaxanthin. Impossible to say, as are most of these pairings actually. Vitamin C is easy to say, the rest of the pairings, impossible, but again, I've linked it down below. This is actually an antioxidant, which a recent study showed really can have a significant impact on the rate at which vitamin C eradicates hyperpigmentation. So again, it's all about speeding up the results you're seeing. And in some studies, it's actually showed that it had twice the impact versus just using vitamin C on its own. So if you're somebody that has very stubborn hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots and discoloration, using astaxanthin alongside vitamin C is going to deliver one of the very best results when it comes to not only speed, but also the overall outcomes that you're going to see. Now, this can be a little bit of a tricky ingredient to get your hands on. It's not seen in a whole lot of different skincare products. One of my favorites that it is included in is the NIOD Survival Zero. One of the best antioxidant serums on the market. This is your antioxidant and also contains the astaxanthin. So you use this alongside vitamin C and you're really going to see a noticeable difference in terms of the results you see around hyperpigmentation. Absolutely fantastic. And I love this combo so much. I actually covered it in a separate video, which I'll leave a link to up there. Check that video out if you want to know a little bit more about how astaxanthin works, the mechanism of action, and some of the other great recommendations. But to just keep it affordable and easy, I'd go for the NIOD Survival Zero. Slot that in as an antioxidant serum alongside your vitamin C. And it's just going to take your hyperpigmentation results to the next level. Now, fourth on this list of best vitamin C pairings are vitamin C derivatives, pairing vitamin C with itself, essentially. And the reason I say this is most people will reach for a pure form vitamin C, ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid serum, and use it once a day on a morning. That's what most brands recommend, and that's what most people's skin can tolerate. However, if you're using a pure form vitamin C serum on a morning, did you know you could actually use a vitamin C derivative, which is more gentle but still packs a punch, as part of your evening skincare routine? You can use vitamin C derivatives alongside tretinoin and other retinoids, so it's absolutely fine to use it in your evening skincare routine, and this just dials up the results that you're going to see. Instead of just using vitamin C once a day on a morning, this way you can get double the effects because you're using it twice, morning and evening, but you're being strategic using a vitamin C derivative for the evening in order to minimize the amount of sensitivity and irritation you could get. There are loads of amazing vitamin C derivatives on the market, and a lot of new technology and new generation versions are really increasing the results that you can see. I used a new generation vitamin C derivative in my own super serum. This is the Mad About Skin super serum. This is perfect to use on an evening for that little touch of vitamin C action where most of us are missing out. And it pairs really well with your tretinoin. It'll pair really well with any other actives that you want to use. You can use this twice a day, morning and evening. Because it's so gentle, you can even use it in the same routine as a pure form vitamin C serum. It's that flexible. But for me, I would say most people can actually use a vitamin C derivative on an evening to complement their morning dose of pure form vitamin C, and this is going to get you next level results without also dialing up the sensitivity and irritation. This is back in stock, having been out for the longest time possible, and stocks are limited already because it's been flying off the shelf. But if you did want to get your hands on it, again, I've linked it below with a cheeky little discount code for you guys. But don't be afraid to use your vitamin C derivatives on an evening. It's just a great way of getting a little extra vitamin C in your life for those next level results. Now, last but by no means least when it comes to these pairings, let's talk vitamin C and ferulic acid. Ferulic acid is a great antioxidant, and it actually delays the oxidation process of vitamin C, meaning it'll stay stable and have a longer shelf life. This is fantastic because anyone that's used vitamin C in their skincare routine knows after a while it starts to turn a slightly orangey brownish colour. That's it oxidizing. Now, this oxidized vitamin C isn't dangerous for the skin, but it's also not effective. So if your vitamin C is orangey or brown, it's spent. It's not giving you those results. And this creates a lot of waste, not to mention the expense of not being able to use that product. However, if you opt for a formula which has vitamin C and ferulic acid together in a serum, this is going to extend the shelf life, supercharge your vitamin C, and you're also getting a dose of that protection against free radicals that antioxidants bring. Again, most really high quality vitamin C and quality skincare brands now formulate with ferulic acid as standard alongside vitamin C because these studies just show how amazing it is. And one of my personal favorites is this. This is the timeless vitamin C. They do a 10% and a 20%. Both of them contain ferulic acid alongside that vitamin C. The same goes for the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow, another one of my personal favorites. Pure form vitamin C with that ferulic acid alongside. Brands are now doing the heavy lifting for us so that we don't need to worry, but definitely make sure that when you're reaching for a vitamin C, it has ferulic acid in it too, because that just means you're going to get more bang for your buck. It's going to last longer, it's going to oxidize slower, it's going to be effective for longer, and save some of our hard-earned coin and minimize waste. Definitely a wallet-friendly pairing, vitamin C and ferulic acid every single day. So there you have it, guys. The truth about vitamin C, which in truth is you can't just use it in isolation and expect to see the best results. You need to layer and pair alongside these other wonderful actives in order to get the maximum bang for your buck and to see those really quick results. If you want speed, make sure you're using your vitamin C alongside glutathione to just speed up and supercharge the results and lessen the time it's going to take to see them. If you want to double down on how effective vitamin C is when it comes to anti-aging, make sure you're pairing it with centella to increase the rate of collagen production. And if you want to have a longer shelf life and lifespan of vitamin C, make sure it also contains ferulic acid to just delay the oxidation, and make sure that you can use every last drop at full efficacy without wasting any of your money. Hopefully this video has been super helpful. As I said, I've linked all the products down in the description box below. And if you've made it this far, if you've made it to the bitter end, I always like to thank you guys, the bitter end crew, for really supporting me right through to the last seconds of a video. So if you've made it this far, let me know by dropping either the lemon or the orange emoji down in the comments. I think they're like reflective of vitamin C. So yeah, drop the lemon or the orange emoji down in the comments so I can personally thank you for being part of the bitter end crew. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.